Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the point that is induction. So before starting the induction point, I will have some example or I will have a story in front of you. Take for example, you are a new student and you are entered into a college or institute. Okay. So when you enter the institute, you have several questions, right? Like, where is my class? Who are my teachers? Where I have to communicate, what actually I have to do with. Okay, so you are completely unaware about all these terms. Okay, so that is one question mark. And how this question mark can be cured? When you get a induction or when you get a guideline, right? Same thing goes with the organization. When an employee is new into the organization and to the surrounding, he is having several questions in his mind, like what what job I am actually going to do, who which department I have to join with, where is my department, who is my manager, how many total workforce is in my department, what exactly I have to do. These are the several questions that comes into the mind of the new employee. Okay, so to remove these questions from his mind, what is needed? A guideline or a proper direction, and this direction or guideline is given to the point that is induction. Okay, so now we'll start with the point that is induction. So what is induction? Induction, it is also known as orientation. Okay, so in induction, what it is? It is a task of introducing the new employee to the organization. Okay, the organization, its policy, what are the policies, what are the procedure and rules. Okay, rules, terms and condition. When we describe all this clearly to the new employee, it is called as induction. Okay, so basically, what is the objective or purpose of induction? Okay, if we give induction, the very first objective is what? It is to remove the fear from the new employee. Okay, my fear from his mind. Okay, the new employee, if we go with the previous questions, if all that questions are properly sought, that which department he has to join, who is his manager, how many team he is going to work with, ultimately he will be fearless. Okay, because he is very well communicated and understood what exactly he has to do. Okay, so first objective of induction is to remove fear, okay, of from new employees. Second, create a good impression. Okay, if there is a proper guideline and understanding about the organization, its policies, its terms, ultimately it is going to create a good impression in the minds of the new employee. Okay, so that is the second objective. The third objective is what? Acts as a valuable source of information. It is the best source of information which is very actually needed at the initial stage. If the new employee is being informed in a very valuable manner, it is going to help him in the further work area. Okay, so that is what, that are the objectives of induction. Okay, so the next is what? Induction program steps. See, when we have to carry a induction, we have to go through the systematic steps. Okay, so these are some steps that has been carried out by the organization at the time of induction program. Okay, the very first thing is what? Welcome the new employee to the organization. Okay, so organization, what they do? They welcome the new employee. Okay, second thing what they do? Explain about the company. They explain the company. Okay, who is the head body, board of directors, okay, management. Then ultimately the next is the work area, the policies, the procedure, the timing, the durations. All these things are being explained in a detailed manner. Okay, afterwards the next step is to show the location or the department where the new recruiter is going to work. He has to show it either in the training period when the induction is given. They may show in the slide format that where exactly he is going to work, and later on they will have a company visit. Okay, so basically the third step is what? To show the location where exactly he is going to work. Suppose take for example he has been selected as a HR junior executive, ultimately they will show that where the HR department locates. Okay, so that is the third step. Next is what? Giving the company's manual. Okay, so every company has a manual. Okay, so if that manual is given to him, the hard copy is given to him, so he can have with him, the new employee can have with him, and he can carry it, and he can see it in a detail that what exactly the company is, what are the products, what are the services, what are the work zones, every financial data, conceptual data, everything he can understand by the company manual. Okay, the next point is what? To provide detail about various work groups within the company. Okay, so there are so many departments, how many departments are there, how many functions are running, how many groups are there, everything should be very clearly told at the initial level. Okay, the next thing in the induction is give details about the pay structure, what benefits they are going to get, what kind of fringe benefits they are going to get. Suppose, take for example, if the company is providing the transportation facility, so they have to tell the person that there is a transportation benefit that the person is going to get. Okay, so what are the holidays terms and conditions? Okay, so that should be told at the initial stage. Okay, how many leaves are being given or permitted? Okay, so there are now the leaves are being depend upon company to company. Okay, how many PLs are there, privilege leaves are there, how many medical leaves are there, how many other kinds of leaves are there. So all these leaves terms should be very clearly be told to the employee. Okay, so and at the time of telling about the details about these all things, it is more important that the trainer has to inform them that how much importance is the attendance. Okay, how much important is to be attentive in the organization, and what is the punctuality. Okay, and if there is no punctuality or if there is attendance issue, then what kind of problems can arise in future, that should be also told in the previous terms. Okay, so that is the next point that is given in the steps. Okay, afterwards is explain about the future training opportunities. Okay, so what will be the training duration? It will be 6 monthly, it will be annually, what are the training opportunities, and if the training is being given and if they do it in a good manner, what career prospects, means what will be the career ladder for them, that is the promotion ladder, that should be also been clearly defined at the induction period. Okay, afterwards the next thing the company does is to clarify doubts. Mostly what happens, they encourage the employee that ask questions. There is sometimes we have the questions in our mind, but we feel difficult to ask. Okay, so they make the employee more easy or friendlier so that the person can ask some questions in the initial period. Okay, and he can get clear with the terms. Okay, the next is what? Take the employee on the guided tour. Okay, so that is what in the last thing, that is employee to the guided tour. Guided tour means what? Showing him physically what exactly the organization is, where are the various department, the building, its facilities, everything is being guided like a tour. Okay, and after guiding him the building, the facilities and etc., then the person is been handed to his supervisor. Take for example, he has been joined as a junior HR employee, so ultimately lastly he will be given to the senior HR person. Okay, so that he can join him and henceforth he can work with him in a good manner. Okay, so these are the various steps that are being utilized at the time of induction. Okay, if we get a induction in a good manner, what benefits we get, or what benefits the employee get? Very firstly, in the induction, if the employee gets very clear conceptions about the organization, its policy, its working condition, its purpose of job, ultimately there is what? They feel like sense of belonging. Okay, they feel like a part of organization. Okay, so that is the first thing. Second, employee is clear about the job requirement. Okay, so employee, if he has a clear idea of about his job and his responsibility, he will confidently work at the time of when the work is given to him. Okay, so that is only possible if there is a very good induction being given to the new employee. Okay, and what is the benefit for the organization? If the induction is done in a successful manner, it is going to create what? It is going to reduce the employee turnover. As the person will be confident at the work area, he won't leave the job. Okay, so that is what employee turnover ratio will be less. As well as second thing is what? It will going to increase the morale of the person. Okay, why? Because they feel that sense of belonging, sense of respect. So ultimately the morale is going to be more and more higher. Okay, so that is important for an organization. And for all this purpose, induction plays a very vital role in the organization for new employee. Okay, so that is all about the induction point. Thank you.